3, 2, 1. Thank you very much. Welcome back to Sikika Sasa. We are live at the Maasai Technical Training Institute in the heart of Kajiado County. We have a great panel of guests here. The governor of the county of Kajiado, the speaker of the county assembly, and the women's rep, and a great audience in here as well as outside. We're talking about issues affecting Kajiado County. Governor, before the break, George Allen asked that question about infrastructure. Government of Machakos was able to build 33 kilometers of roads. What about here, Governor? Real quick.
Thank you. I would want to encourage all the residents of this county to not measure themselves against any other county, but to search for the best. So we do not know the details of the roads that have been done there. And he did mention about the road to Isinya, from Isinya to Kiserian. Mm-hmm. For starters, that is a national government road. It is managed by Kera. We have graveled, in the last financial year, we did 6.5 kilometers out of our own willingness to ameliorate the situation. But that is not our road. Now, I would want to call upon the national government through Kera to take up that road because it's such a problem. Now the good news is, through Kera and the national government, that road is under the annuity program, and this financial year, 45 kilometers of that road is going to be done, and it is important for everyone to know that that's not a county government road, it's a national government road.
Okay.
But we are pushing so that it is done.
Good. Maswali, go.
Asanteni sana. Naweza kuongea Kiswahili kwa sababu land issue kiguzwa nafikiri inatetemesha. Mimi kwa majina naitwa John Olepaita, nimetoka upande ya Bisil. Nilikuwa naomba kama speaker anajua ama government yetu ya Kajiado inajua ya kuwa holding ground ya Bisil imekuwa dominated na kuna shadow committee ambaye inakatakata hiyo shamba na inachukua pesa ya watu, sijui kama mko aware about that. Ya pili, tuko na shida sana ya maji. Headquarter yetu ya maji yetu yote imeenda, iko Kitui. Headquarter ziko Kitui. Yaani hapa hakuna mahali inaweza kuwekwa headquarter ya maji yetu. Ama iwezekani, tunaomba tafadhali maji yetu irudishiwe wenyewe tu manage, kwa sababu wenyewe wanaweza kuimanage maji zao. Asante.
Asante sana.
Hi, my name is Joseph. I'm from Kajiado North. My question is directed to the governor. Governor, are you aware that cattle is one of the sweetest cattle, and people come from the capital just to eat our meat? Are you empowering the cattle grazers? And I mean, you should think of trying to export our meat. It would be a good, opportunity for our cattle grazers and farmers. And tell us, how do you intend to do that?
Great.
Thank you very much. My name is Angela Lapasi from Kajiado South. My question goes to the women rep. As a society, we're supposed to empower women, and one of your responsibility or mandate in your area is to empower women. So my question is, what have you done so far? I understand that you have a program that is Kajiado Women Cultural and Empowerment Program. How is it going to benefit the Kajiado County as a whole? Who are the target beneficiaries? On girls, what are you doing about FGM? It's rampant, it's dominant. What should we do? Thank you.
Good. Okay. Mary Senator, let's start with you first. Okay, that last question. What have you done so far?
Thank you so much. In the issues of women empowerment, one, we have a program that has been started by the national government on Uwezo, and I think 700 women groups in Kajiado have already benefited. Kajiado East, we issued the checks this week. Kajiado West, we were to issue checks today for 125 women groups. For Kajiado South, we are issuing checks for 47 women groups and also youth groups. And therefore, 700 women groups have already benefited through Uwezo. And through table banking, that is a concept which we started in conjunction with Joiwo, which is being led by Her Excellency Rachel Ruto. We also have 236 women groups who have also benefited through table banking. That is a concept of saving. That is in conjunction with Joiwo and my office. And you have also asked a question about an organization which I also partner with. That is Kajiado Women Cultural Empowerment Program. Yes, we are in partnership with them, and we are starting a program on trade and exhibition, which we are also going to have an event on 5th and 6th of December, which is also going to benefit 2,000 women groups through empowerment. That is financial literacy. We are doing it in collaboration with Equity Bank, Airtel, and many other friends who are willing to help women of this county.
Okay.
And therefore, we are having structures on the ground to empower women. In terms of girl child education, I have said we have already held meetings with the administration, chiefs in several constituencies, through my office and the office of the county commissioner, and we have really emphasized on the Prohibition Act against FGM.
Okay, to speak more about FGM, we have in the house, let me add someone to add to the voices, Agatha Simiti from Maendeleo ya Wanawake, and also an advocate of FGM. Agatha, if you just stand up and just, what is being done? Because it seems like, very little is being done when it comes to FGM. Tell us, if you will.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. My name, as he said, I'm Agatha Kimiti, not actually Simiti, but Agatha Kimiti. Actually, we are down on the ground, and I'm proud of Mheshimiwa Mary Senator and all the stakeholders. This is a retrogressive act, actually, that almost 90% of our young girls are going through. And I'm sorry to say that. It's something that is happening, and we have to acknowledge it. But what I'm proud of is the efforts, the energies, and the minds, the brains that we are bringing together to curb this kind of a retrogressive act. Like for Maendeleo Wanawake, I must register my appreciations to my chair. Can you wave me? And my group, my team is here. My chair also, Kajiado East. We just fresh from a meeting, trying to put things in place. Because I think this act or this manners, because I can call it a manners kwa sababu ni kitu ambayo inatu affect sisi wote. We are taking a new way. We are now trying to raise up a platform of young men coming out and share this idea. Because basically tumekuwa tukikutanisha wamama tunasema ABCD, but right now we want to bring up another platform, young men against FGM. Ukikata msichana, hakuna mwanaume atamchukua. So that is the initiative, Mheshimiwa, His Excellency and Bwana Speaker. That's our initiative right now. We are taking you, the muninulie mikono. That is the initiative that we are taking. We are saying,
Agatha, is it working?
Yeah. I'm also a leader to almost 10,000 youths, Kajiado County.
Can we see the day? Will we see the day when FGM will be outlawed?
Yes. Rome was not built in a day.
Oh no, wanacheka?
Hata wakicheka wanafurahia. They say Rome was not built in a day, and we need a gradual. We are experiencing a gradual change, Jeff.
Okay.
Yes.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Mary?
In addition to that, to their effort, we have met with all MCAs through Kenya Women Parliamentarians Association. We held a meeting with all MCAs, both female and male, and we actually emphasize on the issue of the county also coming up with a domesticated kind of law that can also regulate this within the county. We have also urged them to also get a support, a fund that can support girl, child, and early marriages cases in Kajiado. We have also met Jeff with all leaders, women leaders from this county, including Maendeleo ya Wanawake. I met with all of them, and we have put structures on the ground on this issue. This issue, I think, it's really going to change. No? It's really going to change.
I'll take you with,
Can I just say something?
Sure, Governor first.
I think we are having a concerted effort towards a fight against FGM. We've joined hands. I have been at the forefront of this. I have come out very boldly. We've worked with AMREF. We've been in these campaigns. We are supporting alternative rites of passage. We are supporting those girls who are being pushed out of their families because either they were to go through forced FGM or early marriages. Right now, we are even supporting others at AIC. In fact, we are providing food for several months through the county government to make sure that they are not forced to go back to their homes.
Speaker, you want to add to that?
Run away.
In the same breath, Jeff, on the side of the Assembly, we have critically examined the Prohibition of FGM Act, which is the national legislation, which is a very shallow law because it doesn't take into consideration matters of culture and alternative rite of passage, as well as dispute resolution mechanisms, other mechanisms of dispute resolutions between the girls and the parents. And so the Assembly, alongside other stakeholders in the county, is critically studying that to come up with a county legislation, which the women rep is talking about, to fill in the gaps which are lacunas in law in that prohibition of FGM Act to take care of the Maasai girl child.
Okay. Hold on, Mary. Hold on. You're speaking a lot now. Hold on. Let's answer some questions. John's question over there, Speaker, about the holy ground at PCEA.
Yes.
And also he asked about Majietu. Now it shouldn't be Hakietu anymore, it should be Majietu.
Yes, John Olepaita, holding ground ya Basil, hatujapata habari kwamba inakatwa na kuuzwa, lakini sheria katika katiba ya Kenya, kipengele ya 185 inaelezea kazi ya bunge ya county. Mojawapo ya kazi hizo ni kuwakilisha wananchi na hati zao katika mambo yote. Ningeuliza John Olepaita ufanye kutueleza rasmi, na tutafanya mswada katika bunge ya county, na moja kwa moja tutauliza serikali inayohusika ama afisi husika katika county kuangalia matakwa hayo ya watu wa Bisi. Asante.
Follow up, John, okay? Follow up. Yeah, not now. Governor.
We have had cases. Tumesikia hapa na pale sehemu ambazo watu fulani ama masorovea ambao wanaingilia hiyo mambo ya kukatakata mashamba. Ningependa kusema kwamba ni vizuri John ameuliza hilo swali, na ni muhimu kwamba tuzungumze kwa kikao kama hiki kwamba upeanaji wa ploti ama ukatakataji wa mashamba sio kazi ya hao masorovea. Hizo kazi zote zilisimamishwa na hakuna mtu yeyote ambaye anapaswa kufanya hiyo kazi. Na kama wapo, tunataka hiyo habari kwa sababu wanavunja sheria na watashtakiwa.
Good. Okay, Governor, while you're on, Joseph's question about cattle and exporting meat. Any plans?
Yes, that comes to me. Beef, it is actually true. We produce a lot of cattle here. We supply Nairobi that consumes about 1,200 head of cattle every day. Most of that beef comes from this county. We have a slaughterhouse that is just complete now in Birikani that is going to do both local and also export. It is just complete now. We're going to commission it very soon. and it's going to do a great job. We are also working with investors so that we can come up with an abattoir that is going to be good for export. We also have other byproducts. Last week we signed a memorandum of understanding with KIE, Kenya Industrial Estates, so that they can do the byproducts of cattle, the horns, the hooves, the hides and skins, and offals. So we are thinking about value addition of livestock. We will soon be there.
Wonderful. Question, go.
Okay, my name's Daniel Motomba, and my questions goes directly to the governor. His Excellency, under the management of the county government, I don't know whether you are aware that the people of Mosiro Ward, they still travel more than 80 kilometers. That is Narok District Hospital to seek basic clinical services on an excuse that there is no medicines in the dispensary. In addition to that, as a ward, we had actually prioritized on an ambulance, and up to date, we have not had any response from your government. Also, we thank you for the construction of the dispensary that is going on. Thank you.
All right, go.
My name is Josephine Aishorua from Kajiado West.
Speak up, please.
My name is Josephine Aishorua from Kajiado West. My question goes to the governor. Recently, you and Maasai leaders, Mary Senator included, were arraigned in court concerning incitement at Shombole.
Concerning what?
Incitement.
Incitement.
A private land by the name Gurman Limited was invaded, and the case has been in court for so many years. They had a court order. It was very, very sad to see our leaders inciting people. It was all over the papers, because you are leaders of integrity. You are the people who are supposed to use diplomacy, but not jungle way. It was not fair at all. And you should also, according to the Constitution, everybody has a right of land ownership or property ownership. I was I was not amused.
Okay, we get your point.
Yes, I continue.
You have a question?
I'm still talking.
Do you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
So, Mr. Governor, you're a leader of integrity. You should have not done that.
Okay, go. Endelea, it's on.
Mimi kwa majina naitwa George Kenyaga kutoka Kajiado Central. Swali yangu inaenda kwa governor. Kweli tunaona maendeleo unajaribu unatuletea Kajiado, na kitu ya kwanza ile na kupongeza bwana governor, kuna barabara zinakatwa, lakini kitu kingine haufuatilii. Hizi barabara venye zinakatwa vibaya. Hatusemi wanafanya kazi ni wabaya, ila tu wanakata vibaya. Kwa zinawachwa mamitaro. Watu wa pikipiki kama mimi hivi, tunapata shida kupitia kwa ile barabara, baka tuna afadhali ile ilikuwa. Kitu kingine ni swali bado kwa governor ya pili. Hospitali yetu hii hapa, ndio tunakubali ulituletea ambulance, lakini haukutuletea dawa. Tuna shida sana dawa. Tunaendaga hapo na tumo dawa chemistry.
Sawa, go.
My name is Moses Saoyo Kusero. I want to direct my question to the governor. Actually the manager of Maasai Women Dairy Cooperative here in Kajiado. The main economic activity in Maasai community is livestock keeping. And majority of our women depend on milk. So what plans do you have in ensuring that we have value addition in our milk? Instead of us taking our milk to Brookside and KCC, we have our own processing plant here in Kajiado so that we can improve the economic activity of our women. The next, the final question, I still want to direct to you. When you look at towns like Kiserian, Ngong, and Rongai, the roads inside the town are in a pathetic situation, so to speak. There is a lot of garbage being thrown anyhowly. There is no proper sewerage system. what plans do you have to ensure that towns like Rongai, Kiserian, and Gong get good infrastructure so that it can invest in, investors into those towns and in turn employ youth? The final question, Jeff.
No, 2 questions. Thank you. Go.
Thank you, Jeff. My name is Joseph Tobiko from Kajiado East. And first, I wanted to answer my colleague who was condemning the governor and other leaders for going to Ngurumani. I support the Kajiado leaders for going to stand against the intimidation of our people by a foreigner. So, Governor, you have our full support of the Kajiado County youth. The other question is about the state.
You're supporting your governor?
I'm supporting my governor.
Even with that incitement?
Yes, it was not incitement, it was a fight against intimidation. Yeah. Yeah, for just trespassing a land, it was not trespassing, that was their motherland. Yes, Jeff, and that is the reality.
So why are you intimidating me right now?
I'm not intimidating you. I'm just against a point whereby somebody is saying is fighting against our governor, and the key duty of why we elected this governor is because he's a human right activist. He's a land activist.
All right.
Yeah.
What is your question?
My question is, I request my governor to give priorities on development on locational basis, not on sub-county. I request our governor, who is a very able governor, to give our development priorities on locational basis.
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Before you answer, hold on. Before you answer, the senator from the state of Kajiado is here, Engineer Peter Mositet. You were mentioned in that incitement allegation. Tell your people here, what was that about?
First of all, thank you very much, Jeff. And maybe just for my people to know, it's not that at least I was not wishing to be there, but there were only 3 seats. And officially, he had already invited them. So I get crushed, but it's a good meeting. First of all, let me also say, I really congratulate the Kajiado residents, because the questions you're asking, they are really good questions. And they are questions which are going to shape actually what we need, or the services which the 190 needs on the ground. Bwana Jeff, in fact, I really admired what just the last speaker said about that land. First of all, I'm very sorry for the lady who stood up to ask that, because I know she's an interested party. Maybe that's why she talked like that. The history of the land is very well known. That land, the original title was reading about 6,900 hectares. And then either it got lost, or whoever had registered that land decided maybe to keep it away, and he went to gazette that the title got lost. And the new title which came up was 20,600 hectares. So the people who are being told that they trespassed, these are people who have been living in the 20,000 hectares. So that's the magic maybe of the whole issue. Let's not talk more about the details of it because it's in court, but I can tell you that the entire leadership is into it, and we are leaders who cannot compromise the rights of the people. We will not.
Okay. Thank you, Senator. Thank you. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay. We have about 4 or 5 minutes to go, so I want to ask all my panelists before we break for KTN News at 9, starting with you, Mary Senator. Answer any part of those questions you want, and then just some concluding remarks, real quick. Go.
First, I want to really say that was not an incitement. We went to represent people, and we have been given the role of representation in the Constitution. But I won't speak much about that case. It's a case in court.
Okay.
Another issue I want to quickly answer is the issue still on FGM. We have allocated, in this year budget, we have allocated money for the FGM National Board under the very able colleague, Honorable Chebik Limo, and I think with that, with some little money for coordination, that fight will really improve. Also, I want to really invite all of you and the women of Kajiado County for that event that we shall have in Kajiado, same venue, to really celebrate our work for women groups in Kajiado, and also come and support all of us. Come and support your sisters, your mothers. We want to say women empowerment in this county is a must, and we should do it, all of us.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
Hold on, Governor, hold on. Speaker Joseph Oleosoy, go.
Thank you, Jeff. On the matters of land, I would like to say that on this hot issue of Shombole, the County Assembly of Kajiado, together with in joining the other leadership of this county, has put together a committee, the Lands Committee, alongside other 3 members who are keenly studying and finding out the details therein, because we want our people to be given their rights, but we will do that within the confines of the law. I want to conclude that by saying that, as the Senator said, I confirm that as an assembly we will not allow anyone to intimidate the leadership of Kajiado County and the people of this county, because we are not going to play second fiddle to anybody. We are a government duly elected, exercising legitimate power on behalf of the sovereign people of Kajiado County.
Thank you, Speaker. Governor David Kadianye, as you conclude, maybe you can address the Watua Piki over there and the livestock milk.
Jeff, thank you so much. Watu wa pikipiki tumewasikia. Kama kuna barabara imetengenezwa vibaya, we are having auditors going around. They are looking at all that. I have a report before me, and we are going to rectify that. Mambo ya maziwa. Mnajua kwamba, wengi wenu labda mnajua kwamba katika mwaka wa makadirio ya pesa za serikali, mwaka uliopita tumenunua kula 3, tumenunua kula ambayo tunaweka pale Bullseye, ingine tunaweka Engorika, ingine tunaweka Kitengela, na mwaka huu tumeweka zingine. Tunataka hayo maziwa yatumike vizuri, and we are going to do value addition. That is where we are going, but we must start somewhere. We found a situation that was really bad, and I'm sure we've made a lot of progress. On Mosiro, I'm glad you wound up by saying you are thanking us for the dispensary. And we are actually doing the dispensary. We will soon be there. We know you have problems with health, but we will soon be there. Hata ambulance mutapata tu, lakini tumeanza na dispensary yenyewe, na ambulance mutapata pia. Mambo ya garbage kule Kiserian, hivi juzi tumenunua lori 2 mpya. Sasa garbage huko tumeendelea kukusanya, na I can assure you that because of the resources we have are not so much, but whatever we have, we are utilizing well. We've bought those 2 brand new lorries, and we will be buying more, so that this issue of garbage is a thing of the past. And just to wind that up, we are finalizing the issue of garbage management. We have identified a site in Olekasasi in Rongai. We will soon be collecting all that garbage and recycling it and making fertilizer out of it. Na hizo heaps zote zitakuwa a thing of the past.
Wonderful,
so
okay.
We will soon be there.
All right. What we're going to do now, we're going to take a break for the 9 o'clock news, but we will continue this conversation. It's just part of our audience. We'll be breaking off and watching the news at 9. In the meantime, just keep asking these questions, because like the Senator says, it's all about you guys, and you are asking the right questions. By the way, this will be our last Sikika Sasa for this year. I'm going to take a break, come back in January, hopefully with more counties and more issues to talk about. But for now, we're going to leave you and keep tweeting at UNDP Kenya, at KTN Kenya, at Koinange Jeff. The hashtag is Sikika Sasa, kwa sababu kama si sasa. Sikika Sasa takes a break. We'll be right back into the KTN News at 9. Back in a bit.